every time I pull up at the let out, it's a spectacle.
Okay, so hello everybody, welcome to a great episode of the Let Out.
Hit me with the head.
Hello everyone, welcome to another great episode of the Let Out. We got you know what it is. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the topics. First topic is cheating. Is cheating not a part of the ups? I mean, is cheating a part of the ups and downs in the relationship? We want to talk about that. We also want to talk about if things get too serious or a little bit more complicated after marriage. And then we'll get into the surprise topic. We promised this time we're gonna get into the surprise topic.
So the intro on Vacation with Chris.
Huh? What? No, that's just, hey man, we're gonna cut it short, spice it up. That's good. I tell y'all what they can do though: like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and underscore the Let Out underscore on IG. We appreciate the support from everybody that's listening. Now let's dive deep into these topics. All right, cheating, is it a part of the ups and downs of a relationship? I want to hear from you ladies, and since I won't go to Sylvia because I can see her jaws tweaking. So Alicia, I'll let you start it out and let me know if you feel like cheating is a part of the ups and downs of a relationship.
I mean, I think we've talked about this subject enough to know how I feel about it. Fuck no, not a part of the ups and downs of a relationship. I think that we have allowed it to become a narrative that is something that you have to deal with. You know, you see men making posts thanking the long-suffering wife or the girlfriend for sticking by them through all of their bullshit, which and typically bullshit means I've been cheating on your ass for the last 15 years. And that's how they cheat. They try to keep us in the dark, just like dark.
Like they ain't did nothing.
Yeah, so we don't know what's really happening. But that has become a narrative. I think a lot of women think that you have to deal with a lot of that bullshit.
That is working. Why you sleeping? Why you got crackers?
And you don't have to.
He gonna cover it up and then on mute. So,
you gave it to him? Okay. It's okay, man. You sleep, okay? Well, then be good. All right. That is
what
last man is somebody dead. Lord Jesus.
I'm so sorry. But no, it was either take care of what he was crying about, or let y'all hear that on the thing, him hollering loud as hell. So, but I heard everything you were saying. I think and I know Sylvia, I respect the ladies. Sylvia.
Who be coming up with this shit? What is it?
Well, here's the thing.
I mean, okay, so what do you consider cheating? Are they talking about just having not a physical relationship with somebody else outside your marriage? Are you talking about just the conversation wise? Like, I mean, what do you mean by cheating? Is it a part of up and down?
Get in your goddamn car, going to get some more ass. That's what I mean. When you get in your car, go get some more. Here's the thing about it, I think it's just cheating.
So it's almost like, for me, when the question came up, it's just, you ask the question, just like, so does it mean that if when you get married, it's automatically accepted as part of look for it to be part of the ups and downs of your marriage?
Well, I think
it's just that common. Is it more so common for people that are married to somebody in the marriage to cheat than it is not?
Well, the question is basically, it didn't specify marriage on this part of the question. It's kind of said just relationships. So it could be a regular relationship or a marriage. It's just saying, you know how people, I think where it comes from is, when people say, yeah, I dealt with a cheating spouse, or I dealt with a cheating significant other. Right. And then other people beside you or near you say, well, that's just part of the ups and downs of a relationship, the good comes with the bad. So I think we're trying to figure out, does that apply?
No, that's just like with any relationship, you accept the bullshit, and that's why it's a part of your relationship. It comes with your ups and downs, because you accepted the cheat motherfucker that you decide to deal with. So, right. Yeah, that comes with your ups and downs in your relationship, not just relationship in general.
I have to ask you both then, what is considered ups and downs? in a relationship? Outside of, we
Ain't
know
no
like,
up. Cheating, hold on, let me clear.
no, without
up.
cheating,
That's
without cheating. It's some ups and downs.
But
It's
no,
up and down when you cheat.
I have to clarify that when you say the ups and downs of a relationship. When
But
it's cheating ain't no up, that's a down.
It's up and down. No, what I'm saying. So what is considered, in your opinion? I'll go back to Alicia and start the whole rotation again. What is considered ups and downs in a relationship?
I mean, we talked about it before, like nobody's ever going to be happy 100% of the time in a relationship, because although we are two as an individual, I still go through things just as you do as an individual. So nobody is always happy. There's going to be times where you don't feel like being bothered. You know, you're growing. You're two different individuals coming from two different backgrounds into a household and relationship. So
Okay.
you have the growing pains of trying to mix those two worlds into one. Over time in a relationship, we both change. So that growing pains of me not being who you were when I met you, and us having to get to know each other and to re-know each other, that is a growing pain. Sometimes it could be income. We are having some our income and things are tight, things are hard.
Okay.
It's different phases and different levels. It could be with death in the family. It don't always have to be with you going to fuck another bitch.
But that's part. No, they said part. It said part. It's not always to do, but we're saying, is it part of the ups and downs of a relationship?
That is a narrative that we have allowed to become a part of the ups and downs. Like I said before, you see men posting like after being in a relationship for 10, 15 years, and they are, you know, acknowledging and shouting out that long suffering woman. I remember T.I. doing it to Tiny, like she stayed with him through all of the cheating and the voluntary threesomes that they participated in. And so it's just like, no, I shouldn't have to go through that level of bad, specifically cheating, to finally go ahead and to get the good. So no, but it has become part of the narrative of that's part of the downs.
Okay.
I know in other cultures, I know in ours, it has become a part of that story.
Okay.
And I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. Next,
Sylvia.
Mine's real simple. I don't even have no long drawn out. You don't know what the ups and downs. When it's good, it's up. When it's friction and it's bad, it's down. That's it. Like that's the ups and downs. Like,
and that cheating is part of it.
No, it could be part of your situationship if you choose to have it as part of your situationship and you decide to stay around.
But it's in the category of down.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. That ain't down. It's fucked
It's
up.
down. Down is fucked up.
Basically, it's a down. It's a down.
So exactly. So you have to, when you talk about ups and downs, anything downs is anything that's unpleasant, or most things that are very unpleasant to the relationship that happens within the relationship. The things that cause the actual down and the actual, act of the down. And if that's cheating, then that goes into the bucket of it's a part of the relationship. Now, what you have to look at is, honestly, the statistic of it, right? So we can't say that cheating is not an ups and downs part of a relationship without looking at how often it happens. If it happens often enough, then yes, it becomes a part of ups and downs of relationships. So let's say irreconcilable differences is a reason for a divorce, right? That's a down. We know what the ups are. The ups are when you're happy and when none of that is happening. So the downs is, of course, the opposite. So when anything that's causing that, like you said before, financial, that's a down. That's unpleasant for everybody in the relationship. And cheating happens, is so prevalent, and it has to be considered as a down in the part of a relationship. It has to be. It happens too much. It happens too much. It may not happen in every home. Right. It might not happen in every home, but it happens in enough marriages and enough relationships for it to be considered a down, period.
I am not a proponent. I do not stand in support of cheating. Of course, I always think that more women need to go ahead and to leave when that happens, because But you know, at this point,
It's gonna be alone forever.
all women need to go ahead and start getting fuck these niggas. It's always us, the woeful woman that's at home getting cheated on with her dude stepping out and her having to go ahead.
Women ain't woeful. You act like women don't cheat.
They'll be cheating in marriages.
I'm gonna need you to look out there. I'm gonna need you to look out there window a little bit more. you act like you on one side of the house, boo boo. Like y'all something serious. Y'all something serious. But I get what you're saying. I guess we
But take a whole lot more for us to go out to the point to where we are trying to cheat. It just take one thing for y'all to find a reason, excuse to cheat.
Y'all too. Yeah, watch this. That's y'all shit. Yeah, watch this. Motherfucking get back queens around this motherfucker. And then and not even just the get back queens. It's like y'all do this shit, but what you know, the way that y'all do it is just different. It's just different. Like there's so many women that can tell you, yeah, I fucked off on them, but that's when we was just dating. The fuck? You still in the relationship. You still in the relationship. It don't matter what area or part of the relationship you would. Huh? I didn't hear you. You broke up.
Let me say it. Dating and for women, if we cheating, don't count. It only counts if we're married.
Of course it don't. Of course it don't. You're a woman. It's not gonna count. Nothing counts until y'all want it to count. Like that's how the shit go. We get it. You know what I mean? Like, y'all the same people that if y'all hang up on the phone, if y'all hang up on my face for saying something I'm supposed to say, then it's cool. I pissed you off. Deal with it. That's how I am. But then when we do it, what is it when we do it? Petty. It goes right to petty once we get y'all ass back. Y'all the same people, but y'all want to play get back when it comes to anyway. Okay, so we said what we said on that. Let's make sure we get to the next subject. So with that, let's talk about outside of the ups and downs. Is one of the reasons that maybe cheating is such a big part of relationships going down is because, especially after marriage, does it get too serious for people after marriage? Do things change to the point where it's just overly, serious and things like that? So what are your thoughts? I'll start with Sylvia this time.
Let's hope y'all can get me. Oh God.
Did we lose?
But no, it's all good. I don't, she'll come back in though. But I go ahead and get your take just to make sure that we don't have like a lapse.
Yeah. I want to answer this appropriately because I know where this conversation stems from, because Safari is the one who brought it up. We know what situation he's going through.
Right.
So I'm going to speak first to his situation and then in general. He a clown. Like, you went through all of this shit to pursue this woman, to get her, only to be a big ass disappointment. So for him, I think he a goofy ass nigga, and he don't take shit serious anyway. And I'm frozen.
No, you're not.
Well, I'm frozen on my screen.
Oh, no, you're fine here.
Frozen.
But he is a goofy ass, immature ass nigga. And marriage is serious. That is a serious commitment to your wife. It's a serious commitment to your children. If y'all have children, kids in the relationship. Now, I don't think that marriage should become so serious to where y'all are not still having fun as a couple. Like he said before, when he was in I think he was on a show actually, and in an interview, that he didn't know that having kids was going to be so much work. I think he had an idea of what marriage was going to look like. And when he actually got into it and they had kids pretty quickly, I don't think that it was as fun as he was hoping for. So I'm kind of divided on it. There is a certain level of maturity that needs to be there for anyone that gets into a committed relationship, into a marriage. And I don't think that he needs to be married, let alone in a relationship with anyone other than a therapist. But we do need to make sure that as couples that you don't lose that fun and the spark in the relationship though, because it can get to the point where all you worried about is bills and kids, and you lose a spark in the relationship, and it does start becoming too serious and downright boring.
Okay, Sylvia.
For me, I'm gonna say it did change, but not much, just a little bit. And the reason why I say that is because I think that prior to exchanging vows to become husband and wife, whatever, we were boyfriend and girlfriend, fiance, or whatever. It's just certain things that we didn't expect each other to do. Although we were in a relationship, we were living together, it was just some things that I wasn't expected of him, and I think him of me, because we were not husband and wife. We were, in a relationship, it wasn't a lifetime commitment. So it was just some things that wasn't just really the expectation for me prior to us becoming husband and wife. And then after, I'm your wife now, so I come before
everything.
Any and all, right. But when I was just your girlfriend, then that's not the same attitude I had, because I was just your girlfriend, you know what I mean? We were together, we lived together, but I didn't see myself being above anybody else, maybe the kid, the parents, stuff like that. But once we were married, I'm like, hey, it's God, you, me. And that was just it for me. So, but other than that, all the other stuff, no. Yeah, I agree with Alicia too. She said you can't go in and everything got to be about the kids and the bills, and you lose the spark, you stop dating each other and all of that. And that change, then that's a recipe for disaster. But
fair enough. Nah, son. So basically, I look at it like marriage. We have to look at a few things, in my opinion, right? So we now see why people say that they would rather not get married. Like, we have to really understand it. And then, like, they would rather live together and not have a piece of paper. And we see that clearly. Now, Alicia alluded to or stated that she felt like that Sapphire was a clown. Unempathetic, inconsiderate of how he feels to make that statement. And the reason I say that is why he got to be a clown for, why does he have to be a clown for stating how he feels that things in his marriage got? Hold on. But listen. So let me ask you something. You've been divorced before?
And you got
You've been divorced before. You've been divorced before?
There, as opposed to being at a party, they can celebrate your birthday.
You've been divorced before. Have you? Have you been divorced before?
And guess what? When I got married that young and I was immature, I was a clown ass chick.
No. Now that's not why I'm asking. That's not why I'm asking. What I'm asking is, why I'm asking that is because in any relationship, everybody has euphoria, period. Right? So euphoria.
What?
I mean, no. I'm gonna say it's euphoria, but let's say I'll use another word, utopia. Right? I use that. So you're at the highest of the high.
He was infatuated.
Huh?
He was infatuated. So somebody that was infatuated.
Well, same thing, right? So you're elated in that part of the relationship. You're elated. You're happy. Everything's wonderful. You want that person because there's this spark. So you can't blame a person and say, oh, you went after this person, you did that, blah, blah. That's because that's how it all works. It's how every relationship works. Let's not play that role. That's how every relationship works. And then you get the person, and then after, again, marriage, shit start changing. And shit, like he said, going to the grocery store, dumping the garbage becomes when he says serious, I think he's really, I think really he's speaking toward argumentative. Everything becomes somewhat of an argument. Everything becomes somewhat of a problem. And in that sense, he's not lying. Now, whether other people can handle that or not is a different story. You have to be able to grow and handle it. But to say that this is not this man's truth,
that person as well.
But here's the thing: we know that women. Let's be honest. We know women hell. Like, stop playing, especially Black women and especially Latino women. They hell. They hell. And you got to be able to deal with hell in order to deal with one of them. Like, we're not gonna like sugarcoat it. Like, they hell.
Ever 18-year-old. So again, I am
hell.
not.
They hell. I don't care. They hell.
It's too serious after marriage based off.
They hell.
Childlike.
He's true in that when you get married, Sylvia just said it. You have an expectation, a lower expectation. And what happens is you do play the role. It's like, you know what? I know where I'm at, so let me chill. But once I get where I'm at, shit change. Now, I'm finna give you a list of fucking demands. Now, you're expected and almost required and obligated to do the shit. So it puts a total, and then it's like every little thing. Like, I'll tell you, like, I know in my household, right? It's not about, like, I wasn't gung-ho about having a kid. And when I say gung-ho, it's not like I was neutral, right? If God wanted to happen, it's gonna happen. I'm 40-something years old. It is what it is, right? So when you have a kid now, when you're having these conversations where normally you would have just be having conversations and it'd be like a hypothetical, blah, blah, blah. Now you have a kid, and now every conversation gets serious. You can't even have hypothetical conversations about shit. You get to argue. I know I get to arguing about shit or debating, whatever you want to call it, about shit 20 years in this man's future. Pisses me the fuck off. Like, dude, he ain't even 18. What are we talking about? Why are we going on? This shit ain't even happened yet. We arguing over this shit. That's what I'm saying. So my thing is, I get it.
That she made are valid arguments, and again, it's still
all valid to the person that's arguing.
Immaturity level. Yes, you have a wife and a child at home, so guess what you need to be? You need to be
working,
at home with your family, and
working,
he is not that type of
working.
dude.
But wait a minute. Hold on. Did she file for divorce?
Yeah.
So why he gotta be at home? Is that
no, these are her complaints before. She was saying that he didn't spend time with the child. You wanted this child, and then you don't be here to raise her. Like, you don't spend time with the child.
He said he didn't want any more. And again, it's probably because she made shit so serious that she took the fun out of having a kid. You don't think you can take the fun out of parenthood? I'm just asking. You can take the fucking fun out of being a parent. Like, motherfucker be like, yeah, I want kids. Seems like it's nice.
She already have a kid. No, she already have a kid. Prior to him.
Like maybe something like that.
And she couldn't determine how he was going to be as a parent with the child that was already there.
I mean, he was a big boy. I doubt it.
Man, everybody like, oh yeah, he a clown. Man, look, let's be realistic.
But because here's my thing. Before I go and marry somebody, if I got a child, my case, I had 3. Before I'm even gonna be serious with you, we gonna be together this long, we finna get married. I need to see how you gonna be with my kids, like for real. Whether we have more kids or not, I need to know what your parent potential is like. So you probably went in, she probably went in, oh, this is not his child, so he ain't got to worry about it this much. This is my child and my child father's child. He ain't got to whatever. And I don't know, you went in with this expectation of him being this person as a parent when y'all have kids, and now he not that person. And
hey, man, I mean, I think he is.
But I'm just like, what? It just leads me to believe that. What did you see in him prior to the first child to make him say that?
I think that they both were just having fun. It was a good time, and that good time feeling.
We got 30 seconds.
It can feel like love.
Okay, so I'm with you. I just think that you for one, you have to respect his truth. 2, you can't say he's a clown, because anybody can get into something. Anybody can get into a situation where they regret where they regret their decision later. Anybody. We've all done it. it just so happens to be his relationship is on TV. I don't think he's a clown. I think he's a person with real feelings. And I don't think he's immature. I think he's gotten into a relationship with a woman who's hell. And he can't deal with the hell. That's all I'm just telling you. Like,
that anything could happen while that child was in NICU and not made it home. So you a clown.
I mean, that's the story we getting. That's the story we getting on TV. Remember that. Remember that. We're not getting the full story. We getting what's on. We getting what they want us to see and what's chopped up.
I don't think that it was just a story. He was also live posting every kind of video while he was in Jamaica for days.
Working. So here's the thing. Like this man got a big ass house. He got to pay for it. They need income. He has to work. Anyway, again, it's chopped up and edited for us to see what they want us to see.
Once the thing they film together is only fans. Have you seen content? Or
hey, that's their content, that's their life. We gotta move to the next subject. Are there too many restrictions on Black people in Black culture? Do we put too many restrictions on ourselves? That's my surprise topic.
I thought you would say on Facebook. I was say yeah, because they getting on my damn nerves.
Do we put too many restrictions on ourselves? And we left ourselves for 3 minutes, so we got to roll. I'll go first this time, just to spark it up. Okay, so the way I got that from is like when you look at it from the no snitching rule that we talked about before to you can't be like Bernice Burgos, I think her name is. Mm-hmm. Everybody's talking about grandma this and grandma that, so they putting the age on how you can look as a model when she looks damn good. The restrictions of you can't rap past a certain age. Jay-Z just kind of got us over that hurdle recently. You can't talk a certain way or you consider not manly. I mean, it's just so many restrictions that we place on ourselves. At what point are we going to get over all of the restrictions and look at other cultures and say, damn, they get to do what they want? Why can't we? We put so many restrictions. So what's your thoughts on that? Do you think that we do, or am I just reaching? I'll start with Sylvia.
Yeah, I do think we have a lot of restrictions on us. And I think it comes with just because you might not operate that way, or you feel like you're too old to do it, then somebody that's around your age or older than you, then they should be old enough to do it as well. You know what I mean?
Can't dress this way.
Yeah, the case with Bernice. I mean, because here's my thing. If you want to be a 70-year-old granddad out here and you still want to wear your baggy clothes, you want to sag, that's all you. I'm going to think it's funny. But keep in mind also, that's just not how I would want. I didn't raise my sons to sag or anything like that. So that's my own personal preference. But if that's just what you want to do, by all means, knock yourself out. You know what I mean? Like
restrictions, man. Like other coaches don't have other coaches. Let me say this: there's another couple of them that I mentioned that have restrictions, but we just.
I'll be like, now he no doggone way. He too goddamn on sagging his pants, but I ain't finna go and try to put him on blast, try to drag him.
Right, the
same thing with Jay-Z. I'd be like, I wish he cut this shit off, comb his hair, but he gonna still do it anyway. Like I ain't gonna drag him. Like I ain't gonna, like show him. Like I wish he make us look bad because he's doing it. Like I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean?
Alicia.
But because that's my own personal preference.
Right.
So
I got you. Alicia.
Live and let live.
Too many restrictions.
No, because we okay with clown ass men saying that they'll take marriage.
That's a restriction. A restriction. She just stated a restriction. Another damn restriction. Yeah. Another damn restriction on top of the question. Thank you for your answer. You can't be this and be a father, and you can't do that. You're gonna be a.
Every time I pull up at the let out, it's a spectacle.